anime to rewatch when you wait for the next episode of Loki. Boarded with glorious wait time. That's cool, we watched Loki too. The latest addition to the Marvel catalog on Disney Plus has people enchanted, putting a new spin on everyone's favorite trickster good. But the wait between episodes can feel like an eternity. We gotta up this anime. We touch on some of the same end themes that can keep us occupied as we wait for the next installment. Maybe they work for you too. Princess Tutu fighting Determinism. All things serve the sacred timeline to Loki, regardless of whether that's a good idea. At least one character, no guesses which, is not a fan of his fate being laid out ahead of him, where he's working within the system. He's also struggling against it. Kind of like the storybook characters of Princess Tutu, the surprisingly dark magical girl anime gets meta really fast. Our heroes and villains are fairy tale characters, written into life by the creepy-eyed Drosselmeyer, and all must run on their ordained paths to make a good story. Suffice to say, there's a rebellion, several rebellions. Actually, much like Loki, Doc and her compatriots have no interest in having their fates preordained, especially considering one involves Doc dying in the flash of light if she never confesses her crush. Copcraft, Paranormal Body Cops. Once Loki gets past his initial issues with the Time Variance Authority, he ends up working with them, specifically a fellow named Mobius. Whether they really do get along, or whether they're playing each other for fools, they have amazing chemistry, and if you want more memorable paranormal body cop action, that's what Copcraft is here for. Based on the light novel series, Copcraft takes place in a world where the getaway over the Pacific Ocean creates a link between our world and the world of magic. Police Sergeant Kei Matuba finds himself teaming up with Tilarna as Sakdilika, a high-breaking magical being who's tougher than she looks. While time and multiple dimensions don't enter into their cases, there are plenty of other supernatural threats afoot. ReZero, timeline madness and self-discovery. In a lot of ways, Loki harkens back to ReZero, the story of a young man taken to a world where his attitude won't carry him, and he faced repeatedly with the idea that his fate is not his own. So ReZero by its nature creates timelines rather than quashing them. Subaru finds himself just as out of control of his fate as Loki does at times. Plus, it's a psychological deep dive into the mind of a guy who isn't nearly as tough as he looks. Subaru isn't even remotely as villainous as Loki, but the experiences are both tearing them down a little at a time and showing us what they made of. What are you watching between episodes of Loki?